away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get lit from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave to lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out, like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give up what your friends think. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, go and bust a rhyme. Throw one down, pass it around. Hey, roll with me now, we running wild. Hey, and nobody game, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I'm Mike. Lose it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams come off tough losses a week ago and want to turn things back around today. It's the Jets going up against the Browns. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, the Cavaliers may have lifted the local championship drought, but there's another team who'd like a little of that success, and that's the Browns as we come to you from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. They come up in an offset eye. Now the third-year man from Alabama State, Isaiah Crowell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On second down, Kessler. And that is caught by the rookie Laquan Treadwell. And he's brought down after a good game. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The starters for the Cleveland Browns, and let's discuss the tight end, Gary Barnidge. Sometimes he can get overlooked.
I love how he emerged in 2015. We had a scouting report on him that said he was a good blocker, dependable receiver, but no stardom at all. Had a 1,000-yard season in 2015. No longer do we have those shackles on him at all. Gary Barnidge can play.
On the defensive side, the starters for the New York Jets, Charles.
Let's start with their rookie linebacker, Darren Lee. Played cornerback, if you can believe that, in high school for a while, and uses that same speed at the linebacker position. Hard to block because he's hard to find.
And Green with a catch left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Terrell Pryor, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. On first down, it's Taylor. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And here's a look at the starting offense. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Taylor. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's brought down after a good gain. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Taylor to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And they get the football the 9-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Kessler now on first down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give Crowell another crack. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now.
Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, look at 56. Check 3.
On 3rd and goal, Kessler looking for Barnage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrell Revis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That one complete to Anderson. 11 yards for number 11.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And Anderson's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Red zone opportunity. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Quick pass play there on the slant. Charles, works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
They'll come out in the pistol. To throw again is Taylor. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Forte, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a nice catch there by Gary Barnidge, and there's no getting around it. The emergence of him has been nothing short of stunning, hasn't it?
Yeah, first 6 years, total 44 catches. Then at age 30 last year, he goes for 79.
Who says you don't get better with age?
On second down, here's Kessler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 6th overall pick in 2015, Leonard Williams. Continuing to fight downfield, the big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On 3rd and long, it's Kessler. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Now the punter, Ryan Quigley, is on in his 4th season out of Boston College. Returnable here from the 38. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Jets take possession. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. He'll get the football here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there. It doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the 2nd level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off. Didn't have to knock anyone to the side. Didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba, the rookie from Oklahoma State, in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Letting one go deep for a noon one. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. On 4th down, the Jets turn things over to Locke Edwards to punt it. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Kessler going underneath for Crowell. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The pitch to Crowell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Now Kessler throwing on 2nd down. That is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 3rd and long. It's Kessler. That's caught by Treadwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Yards to go on second down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Kessler to throw once more. Gets it to Gordon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Check that. What might be the 2 right here. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for... Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second and goal as the offense looks to... And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Isaiah Crowell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now, after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now it's Taylor. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got room. That one goes for 24 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. To throw again is Taylor. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
On third down, Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And boy, they had high praise for the...
Brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So we what's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show, I guess. We're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Second down now after the pass completion. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. He's going to rifle one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Taylor picked off by another Taylor. It's Jamar Taylor. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They come up in an offset eye. Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
All right, now let's go. 56. Let's go.
Play fake to Crowell. Now Kessler. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now let's go. 3-19. Gun.
Throwing is Kessler on third down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. On second down, here's Kessler. And Barnidge has it on the right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Let's go. Green, 39.
On third down, Kessler going to throw deep for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the third quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in prime position to really open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
In the red zone this time. Taylor to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Now you understand why part of Tyrod Taylor's nickname is mobile. He led the AFC quarterbacks in rushing in 2015, and anyone who thought that he couldn't beat him with his legs, they found out differently.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. LaShawn McCoy, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They come up in an offset eye. Now it's Crowell. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Kessler on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On the counter, it's Crowell. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back on the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Gets it to Gordon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, like that, Philly, here we go.
From the gun on 3rd, Kessler. Caught, left side, it's Barnage. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Parkey's kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They go play action here on first down. And Anderson's got it. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that'll bring up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go.
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Here we go.
Taylor will throw again. And that's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Browns a first down. Kessler now on first down. Pryor has it complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Now it's 2nd and 7. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They come out here in the eye. Now a quick handoff to Darrell Young, the fullback. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it, taking care of the football? He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
Now a play fake here on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Kessler. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time. And it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and now it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Parkey's kick is good. Tie and give him a 3-point lead. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he will find his man on the outside. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. So we've got a 2nd and 5. He's back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
They'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. One man on the backfield. That's McCoy. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll look to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to potentially send us to overtime. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Here's Kessler. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Kessler to throw. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I can't help but marvel at how calm these field goal kickers seem to be in situations like this. You know I'm shaking up here like a leaf.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Browns, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best